What's up, my fellow creepers, things that go bump in the night? Welcome back to another episode of Creature of the Night. I am your host, Toxin, your friendly neighborhood sinner. You should know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, ding that little bell to let you know every time I upload so you can keep up to date with me. Guys, yes, the day is here, guys. The long-awaited prequel that we've been waiting for in the A Quiet Place universe. Let's just dive right into it. A Quiet Place, Day 1. Awaited prequel to answer a lot of the unanswered questions from the first one and the sequel. What are these things? Where did they come from? Why did they attack us? You know, what happened the day the world went quiet? What exactly went down? And guys, I love the Quiet Place universe. I love everything about it. The creatures, how they hunt by sound. First off, we're entirely fucked as a as a race, as a species, because we are just loud. I believe it said at the beginning that New York City gives off a 90 decibels, so that's like the similarity to like a constant scream, an uninterrupted scream. So I thought that was pretty crazy, and I thought it was cool that it took place in New York City as well, one of the loudest cities in the world. And I love that it showed a lot of the characters that we lost in the first one and the original one. It showed them like basically where they were when all this would happen. We meet, I believe her name is Sam, or something like that. We meet this girl. We follow her through the entire film. She's actually in hospice. We come to learn that she actually has cancer. So she's actually in town watching a puppet show. I forget the word. Yeah, a puppet show. And that's when it goes down. It just kind of like you see the asteroids raining down from the heavens, and that's pretty much it. It hits, and we see that she's like, okay, she's just trying to figure out what the hell's going on, like so many other people. And we see these people, the citizens, constantly getting attacked left and right as it's going down. Like, they didn't wait. They hit Earth and they just started attacking us. I will say, too, before jumping too far ahead, I just did not like the fact that we figured out so early on into the film that we needed to... How did we figure out that we needed to be silent? Like, we didn't figure... Like, we couldn't say, oh, they were watching, you know, like they see us, they smell us or whatever. We just figured it out really quick. I didn't really like that. And then the entire time that this film, great film, it kept me at the edge of my seat. It kept me engaged. It made me have feelings. It made me want the main characters to live throughout the entire film. We even get Eddie from Stranger Things, and we get him like on a later date. I mean, a later time as this is going on, because she's just trying to make it. But guys, as a prequel, maybe as a standalone film, I'm gonna give you right off the back. As a standalone film, like maybe it would have been like the third installment. You know, it would have made this a trilogy. It would have been great. Like, I was like, oh, dude, this is awesome. Like, you know, it's just another part of the city, you know, a part of the world that it happened. Because one thing I will point out, when they have the globe and they're like labeling all the cities that the asteroids hit, that they came down from space, that it looked like it was all simultaneously, like they all hit us at once. So were these just random asteroids that were just drifting through, you know, the space winds, and they randomly hit us here? Or is it something like out of a, what is that film called, Attack on the Block, when they were actually chasing a female to get here and they just, you know, happened to go? But seeing them and seeing how it hit like all at once, it just gave me the vibe to go off a little conspiracy theory. It kind of gave me the vibe that they were shot at us, that they were, this was planned, this was orchestrated to come attack us. And, you know, maybe they were just drifting in space, watching us, you know, hovering outside of space where we couldn't detect them, and they were just all shot at us at once, and that's why they all attacked us at once. I know that's a bit of a stretch, you know, just bear with me, guys.
What?
After learning that she has cancer, she just has one goal, like, dude, like, the world's coming to an end. I'm just gonna go and eat pizza where my father took me and go to the bar where my father played. And that's pretty much it. Like, there was a good, I think, 40 minutes to 45 minutes where we actually didn't see any aliens attack. It was just them and learning the backstory about them and where they came from, and what, you know, what she was doing and how she feels about having cancer, how she feels about losing her dad, and her dad actually passed away from cancer. Again, guys, I didn't say this at the beginning. This is my spoiler review. If you want to check out my spoiler-free review, so the movie's not ruined for you, go check down in the description below. It has a link to my TikTok, and make sure you give me a follow over there, and make sure you hit the bell over there to let you know every time I upload, so you can keep up to date, guys. But I don't know, guys. as a prequel, as a standalone movie, would have been great. It checked off the list. It was emotionally connecting, and it kept you engaged. This even the theater we were in, it just going up, paying a little extra for Adobe, just having the seats, fucking vibrate underneath us as the sound was going, it just put you right into the film. So I think that was just an added layer for me personally. But as a prequel, we actually left the theater with more unanswered questions. We still don't know what kind of creatures they are. How did we figure out how they hunt so quickly? Did we know about them? Do we know that they were on their way? Because even the military kind of reacted to them arriving pretty quickly. So did we already have a heads up? And if we had a heads up, then why could we not help our citizens and get ahead of the plan? But anyways, that's besides the point. Where did they come from? What are they? Why are they hunting us? Why are they here? And what is their end goal, essentially? And now with this one, there was I guess an impact zone where one of the asteroids hit. There was some kind of strange liquid that was glowing, and it looked to me, first off the glance, it looked like a nursery or like a nest, because there was these weird egg-shaped things that were going on. So I was like, oh, dude, this is how they reproduce or whatever. No, they actually tear it open and eat the inside. So that's what they I guess they consume for their energy, because if it eats, leaves, if it bleeds, breathes, and all that, it's got to eat. So that kind of answers that question, what they eat. Because I will say from the other two, I can say that, oh yeah, I've never really seen them actually eat human beings. They just kind of slaughter them. Even some of the impact zones that we saw here where they were killing the people, it's just they kind of crush skulls, rip people apart, but it doesn't really seem like they, or maybe they do, because I don't really remember seeing bodies as well. You just don't see them. Did they consume them? But who knows? They're eating this weird egg-shaped thing. But anyways, guys, just because if it was a standalone movie, I give it 1 thumbs up. I want to give it maybe a 6 or a 5 out of 10, just because it didn't do the job of a prequel. It left you more questions unanswered, and now I'm okay, well, I think my buddy who went to go see it in Colorado said okay, so what did they do? Did they set us up for another prequel? Yeah, well, okay, then what do we know about these species? How did we figure them out so fast? Did we already know that they were on their way? Who knows, guys? But yeah, guys, that's my thought on it. Again, if you want to see my spoiler-free review, make sure you go give me a follow on TikTok in the description below. And yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about this film. Let me know what you thought about this review. Let me know what you want to see next. And like I always say, if you're not sinning, you're not having fun. Beware the moon, guys.